Okay, quality in general seems pretty good. Um, so this game came out on the 17th, a couple days ago, and I've already played it 5-6 hours, which I guess isn't a ton, but I've been a little busy. But I've been really looking forward to this game ever since at least May, even before that. I mean, it was announced like middle of 2012, the HD version. And the Russian version's been out for a while, so you can probably find a lot of Russian Let's Plays on video or on YouTube, but I don't think you'll find many English ones yet. I mean, maybe there'll be a couple by the time I post this. But I really think more people should know about this game, so that's why I'm doing this. Get more awareness out there or whatever. So, like I said, my first Let's Play, so might be a little rusty, but let's go into options because I've set the dialogue. I've set the fonts to large so it's easier to see on YouTube. At least that's my hope. So let's go into new game. So we've got 5 races here. We've got the Malocs, the Palings, the Humans, the Fae, and the Gale. And I'm going to be playing as Human because that's what I like to play as. Then there's 5 classes, and they start with slightly different ships, or different variations of a ship. Or yeah, probably different ships. I haven't tried them all actually. I'm actually gonna go with merchant because that's what I like to do, is be a merchant. Shouldn't be too boring though, because I'm not just gonna be going back and forth trading. At least hopefully not. I'm going to use my name, Vincent, and I'm not going to be playing Iron Man because that I'll get screwed over real quick. That makes manual saving will be disabled. The game auto saves during takeoff. So if you fly into a system with a bunch of Dominators, which Dominators are the enemy in this game, the main enemy, there's Dominators and there's Pirates, which Pirates is a new addition to the HD version, at least the Pirate as a faction. If I have Iron Man on and I run into a system with Dominators, I can get shot down real quick and I'm gonna screw myself over. I don't know, it's just better off. Maybe one day I'll play with it on, maybe on like a normal difficulty, but because I like to play on hard difficulty, I play on hard with the exception of Pirates being on ordinary. Now, there's something weird here. There's something strange. There's Pirates. Now, what's missing is Dominator strength, and I don't know if it's under the same category as Pirates. So Pirates ordinary strength, because and the reason I'm playing with Pirates ordinary and not difficult or strong is because they'll usually, well, for the Dominators anyway, they'll take over the galaxy so fast that it really strangles you only a couple years into the game. At least for me anyway, unless you're a really good player. So I like difficult prices. Price spread here is on small spread of prices for good, so it's harder to make money in trade. I like that difficulty. I don't want to make myself a millionaire fast. I just like challenging games. Scientists are foolish, so tech goes up slower. I'm not sure exactly how that works. You need frequent repairs for your ship. That's something I love about this game too. Is you're not just flying around, and I mean, you've got to worry about repairs, you've got to worry about fuel, things like that. It's just so deep. Very few new items in shops for equipment. Quests are hard and underpaid. Few black holes, which black holes are kind of like bonus areas. I've only been in 1 or 2. I really need to explore them a lot more, but yeah, few black holes. Luck is part. I have no idea what luck does. The player is not particularly lucky. I'm not sure if that affects small things like critical hits and stuff, damage range, or if that affects. I don't really know. Now I like these animated portraits here. We can go through them, and they're all somewhat animated, and I just think they look, I don't know, that just adds a lot to the game instead of having just a static portrait. When you go through, there's a bunch of male ones, and there's also some female ones. Up here, I'm just gonna click through them all. Ooh, cool. That looks like a jet fighter. Oh, here's some female ones there. Space Rangers HD has improved a lot of little things as well as major things since Space Rangers 2. I might be wrong on this, but one thing I remember is that when you're flying around the galaxy, people were saying you'd never run into any female pilots. I'm pretty sure they fixed that, so you can, yeah, you can see female pilots. I mean, little touches like that, as well as major things like pirates as a faction. So I'm gonna play. I think I'm gonna play with this guy. You know, his kind of face is kind of hidden, you know, so I can imagine that's me in there. It's nicely animated and all that. So I think that's it. Human, everything on hard with the exception of pirates. Pirates and coalition forces are equal. I'm curious what happened to the Dominator option. There's also this advanced adjustment, but when I click that, it doesn't seem to do anything. I click it and it says, I'm not going to click it now because I don't want to screw up my save game. I don't know if it will, but it says that I won't get achievements or something along those lines if I turn that on. Maybe it's to do with modding support or something. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Anyway, so human, merchant, we're good to go. So one thing, there's a lot of reading in this game, a lot of lore, and I've read it several times already. And I'm not the best at pronouncing my words when I'm reading, so you guys can read that. Pause the video or whatever. And right now the game is loading. So basically, I've been recruited into the Space Rangers, which is a semi-military group where Space Rangers kind of do whatever they want, but their goal is, it's kind of a weird kind of a thing, because their goal is to fight the Dominators, but they're not part of the regular military force. They kind of do their own thing. So some Rangers are pirates, some Rangers are just merchants, some Rangers try to help out people. So that reminds me, another cool thing about this game is all the ships in the galaxy are individual, basically characters. They're all going around doing their own thing. You can have a trader trading from planet to planet. You can have pirates going and marauding people, and when they get destroyed, they're dead forever. And you know, ships. I don't know. It's just so full of life. Anyways, let's get into it. So we start here. On behalf of the Interstellar Coalition and the Quartz Ranger Center in particular, I'd like to thank all the true patriots for enrolling into the Ranger Force in this hour of hardship. Like I said, I'm not so good at reading out loud, so I'm going to scroll down this a little bit. You guys can read that. Text should be visible. I'm just going to scan through it. I've read this before, but that's the history about the Dominators. Dire times are upon us. So that's talking about the pirates now, which is the new faction. Can I go fight now? Would you like to complete a Ranger training course first? This is a unique possibility to learn the basics of navigation, shooting, handling. So, I sometimes do this training just for the heck of it. Sometimes I don't, because I already know what to do. I'm definitely by no means an expert on this game. I've only gotten a few years into the game. Even on Space Rangers 2, I'd always restart after a couple of years. So, hopefully this time I'll get a nice long playthrough. But I'm by no means an expert. I kind of know my way around, but I'm going to be discovering new things all the time, I'm sure. But for the sake of this Let's Play, think I'm going to do